As the lone duck wandered along the edge of the water in the picturesque Bayou of Pensacola, northwest Florida, he became acutely aware of hawks appearing everywhere. These raptors perched high up in the trees, settled on hedges, and even lingered on the ground. The weather did little to deter the hawks, rain or shine, their presence was unmistakable. Hawks could be seen peering through the draping curtains of willow branches. In an instant, they would unfurl their broad wings and vanish, flying away before the duck could get another glance. The duck observed fascinating interactions among the birds. Smaller species, such as blue jays, often pursued the hawks, determined to drive them from their territory. These confrontations unfolded amid the tree branches and sometimes soared high above in the sky. Despite their smaller size, the blue jays were noisy and relentless, trailing the hawks as they glided back and forth. One morning, the duck noticed what appeared to be a mating flight between two hawks. The pair soared and chased each other in the clear blue sky above the water. After an extended aerial display, the hawks settled on a treetop to begin their mating ritual. While drifting along the warm waters, the duck heard a rustling in the grasses along the bayou's banks. He spotted a solitary hawk, cautiously checking to ensure it wasn't being followed. The hawk soon left the tall grass and landed on a nearby roof. The duck watched silently as a small cinnamon muña became the hawk's afternoon meal. The hawk methodically ripped the tiny bird apart, then shook leftover feathers from his chest and wiped his beak on the roof tiles before flying off to his next destination. On another day, while the lone duck was busy straightening his feathers at the water's edge, he glanced up and noticed a hawk in the trees above, engaged in the same self-care ritual. A few days later, the duck witnessed a commotion on a nearby dock. A hawk was pulling apart a turtle, accompanied by loud mating calls. Remarkably, this event took place exactly 1 year after the previous mating incident. The hawk then flew into the same tree as before, only to be chased by a persistent blue jay. After several exchanges between the two, the hawks ultimately consummated their relationship. Shortly after these events, the duck decided it was time to move on to new observation grounds. As he departed, he left behind a single white feather, a quiet mark of his presence.